Well, I finally made it to Penang and checked into Yulei Yuen, a Peranakan style shop house which is within the UNESCO World Heritage Area of Georgetown. After checking in and getting settled, I went round the corner to Chulia Street, which is well known for its great street food market, to get a quick bite to eat. And then took a wander around Georgetown to do a bit of a touristy stuff and see the local artworks that they're very famous for. I hired a bike, not this one of course, and then went to grab some food and plan for the next day. After a bit of research, I found a nice place in Balik, Pulau, which involved a lovely drive over the mountain through the cool air. It was absolutely beautiful. The scenery was fantastic. Balik Pulau is known for its spice production, as the village was originally developed by the British East India Company in the late 18th century in order to compete in the spice trade wars with the Dutch. But I digress. The reason I came here was for this restaurant, Kim Laksa, to try their Asam Laksa, which is supposed to be very, very good. So let's tuck in and see. So we've got coconut milk, mint, torch ginger flower, tamarind, pineapple by the looks of it there. Slightly smooth and creamy. The Asam, although it's got tamarind in, it gives a hint of sourness. The coconut milk keeps it very sweet. There's definitely some sugar in here and salt that are very different to the Asam, which is slightly darker in colour and more astringent. But this is good. I think, where am I? Kim Laksa, the name of the store. Looking up there. And it's on the middle of Penang, so the less ventured side. And it's really nice here. There's like a little market square, easy place to park the car or bike, and absolutely non-touristy, which is perfect. It's exactly what I love. And this is actually my breakfast, because the time now is 10 a.m. And it works out lovely for me. I had a bike this morning. This one is the Asam. As you can see, a darker colour to it. I presume from much more tamarind. Let me have a taste, because I must admit I've not tried this one before. I'll mix and order the paste. Had a very, very strong flavour. Both of these dishes, the kind of core ingredient is fish, mackerel type fish. So it's got that slightly oily fish flavour, which I love. Don't know what it is about mackerel. I used to hate it as a kid, but nowadays I think of it as a healthy option. You kind of know it's healthy, full of your omega-3 or 6 or both. I'm not sure, can't remember which, but definitely good fish and good for you, oily fish. So, these noodles are not the easiest to pick up. There's a slight bitterness behind that sourness, but actually, I think of the two, I'm not sure which I prefer actually. I like both. I can't say I prefer one more than the other. They're both good. This one definitely had a more potent kick to it. And the other one, the Siam Laksa, is almost like the kids version of the Asam Laksa. That's how I describe it. It's the kiddie version of Asam Laksa. Slightly easier to eat, creamier, but similar flavours, a little bit sweeter. Still got a slight sourness, but a little bit sweeter. I'm going to enjoy. Back to you in a bit. So just as something new and interesting to try, white nutmeg juice with sour plum. Very refreshing. The nutmeg, it's got that nutmeg flavour, but very delicate. But there's a little hint of bitterness from it. And sour plum's exactly what you'd expect, sour plum, but actually very nice refreshing drink. Nice way to finish breakfast. So this is the Siam broth and the Asam broth. Lovely. Really nice, really nice. I like this one. It's nice, strong flavour. Yeah, this is like the training version for children to eat before they eat this. It's just smoother, less sour. Yeah, really lovely, really good. Yeah, good. Okay, so I came to this place, Bukit Genting Hill, which really didn't really pick for the food as such, but came here because it's nice and high up on the mountain, and actually the views would be very good, and they are stunning views. Let's have a look here. So we've got a view out onto the Andaman Sea, and which then moves into the Indian Ocean, and it's beautiful. It's a glorious day. Sun's beating down. It's really hot down at the bottom, but obviously up here it's a little bit cooler. Restaurants are very kind of a little bit old school, but it's fun, great for the family. I can see I serve lots of seafood dishes, very much geared towards family, I think. Kids play areas, etc. But it looks lovely. You see the views. We're quite high up here, and it's got a nice cool breeze, so yeah, it'd be interesting to have some of the food here, and then I think move on to there's a farm further up north that I want to go to. Not a farm, sorry, a park further up north that I want to go to, where we can have a bit of a swim in the water there, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so we've got a mango salad, chicken. I can never remember what I've ordered. I know it's chicken. And some pad thai, but they called it something different here, so I need to work out what that is. It looks good. But it's not just that. It's that. That's what you pay the extra for. We stopped here at our food, as I said, at Bukit Genting Hill leisure park and restaurant, which is on top of this hill with fantastic views, as I have shown you. And I always order food and forget what I've ordered when it comes to talking to you guys. So I'm going to read it off the menu this time, that'll make it easier. Plain rice, simple. Okay, I've got some steamed squid with lemon sauce, which I'll show you very briefly here, which is this one here in a little hot pot. There is pad thai sambal, and I didn't realise that this is pad thai. Here they've got it written down as pad thai, so I didn't realise it was the same thing. It's the stink beans again, which I quite like, so I'm not too fussed about that. That's fine, so that's okay. And we've got some Chiang Mai fried ginger chicken, which is this one here. I think is nicely in the camera over there. And lastly, if I spin, because we've got a lazy Susan, am I getting the right thing in view? I can't tell. No. Hang on, spin it round a bit more. I think that's in view. Fairly simple mango salad with some noodles in there as well. Okay, so let's dish up and have a crack. Some rice. Oh, a bit of the rice there. And this, which I do like. These stink beans, as I said before, very similar to broad beans. I think made all the better just for having the sambal on top, the belacan. Gives it a really strong flavour. And we've got here the chicken. So, what did we say that was? A Chiang Mai fried ginger chicken. I haven't decided what's made it Chiang Mai yet, but we'll see. But it looks quite nice. Some of that on there. And let's ladle some of this soup. Spin this soup around. Let's get some of this soup in and see. Looks some nice. Looks quite tasty. Some tomato. Seems a little som tam like. Som tam? Sorry, tom yum like.
Yeah.
What's it? Oh, yeah. And the salad I'll have later. I like to leave the salad till last for a bit of refreshment. Let's get the food back on. Let's have a go at the chicken. Have a crack at the chicken here. The gentleman over there was trying to direct me to go over the other side because there's some good views to be had. So I will get some pictures of that in a bit. Oh, I actually dipped that in the soup, so I'm not sure what flavour I'm getting there. I think that's from the soup. Chicken's very gingery, as it said in the menu, so no surprise there. Very nice. I'm trying that soup again because it's quite sour. Oh wow, that soup is spicy, sour, very, very tom yum like. It doesn't advertise it as a tom yum soup. Really nice. Definitely sweet and sour, definitely spicy. The acidity coming from the tomatoes, but obviously there's lime in there as well. That's lovely. Actually, far better than I expected. Because this is more of a, I guess, touristy style destination, I just thought the food would be plain and simple. Don't get me wrong, it's not fancy, but it tastes bloody good. Try me stink beans, everyone's favourite. I don't know why people don't like this. The sambal's got very strong flavour. Oh yeah, very good.
Thank you. You review this terima kasih.
As I said, I'll show you the food again here. Mango salad's very nice. Soup's wonderful. Chicken's good. Actually, I've got nothing bad to say about it. It's pretty decent food. Yeah, I'm very happy. Lovely drive up here, winding up the hill. It was really, really nice. On the motorbike. It was very cool, and as you're driving up the hill up to this place, you're driving through all the fruit trees, so there's fruit hanging everywhere. There was durian, there was jackfruit, there was rambutan. Yeah, very, very pretty and picturesque place to come to. If you want to get away from the heat a little bit, yeah, coming up this high is lovely. It's a bit cooler, and occasionally there's a little bit of a breeze. I think the restaurant's starting to pick up now, starting to get more people in. As you can probably hear from the noise. I think this place is actually worth a visit for the food and the view. Yeah, stopped here. This is a good place for a quick wash away the sweat from the day, get away from the heat. There's lots of shade from the trees, and actually it's very, 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 very pretty here. Full of kids because it's a Sunday, so I imagine it's going to be a bit quieter at the very least during the weekdays. But actually a lovely spot to come just for a quick break. Having driven on the bike about 90 kilometres so far for breakfast and then for lunch, and heading to the north of the island to Batu Ferringhi, and this seemed like a good stop on the way, and yeah, it was a good choice, I think. It started raining, so I took the opportunity to drive through Batu Ferringhi and back down into Georgetown. Went to the hotel, got dried off, and went out to a local restaurant near my hotel that had food that I've been looking forward to trying for a good couple of years because I hadn't had it for a while. We're here at a restaurant called Cheki. I think it's called Cheki. C-E-K-I. I'll have to check on the pronunciation, but Cheki is what I'm calling it for now. And I came here for one dish in particular, and that is this thing here. I am Buah Keluak. This is the Buah Keluak nut, which is a toxic nut, actually. It's slightly poisonous in that it's got cyanins in it. And to process it, it's a slow process, which is probably why you don't see it very much anywhere. It needs to be leached in water for days, I believe, and then it's traditionally buried in ash for, I think, anything up to 40 days, and then washed out. But the taste of it is very unique. The taste of it is similar to dark chocolate. So if you've ever had a venison dish, sometimes they serve venison with chocolate, so you get the earthy tones of meat with the sort of dark, rich bitterness of chocolate. This is very similar. And it's very unique. Sometimes it's called the sort of Asian truffle, I think I read somewhere, the Asian truffle, which kind of makes some sense. It's got that very earthy tone, but for me, it's actually quite addictive. The chocolate is very much like dark chocolate. It's got a slightly addictive quality to it. And if you look at it, the gravy that it produces, the colour leaches out to produce a very rich, dark gravy into the curry. Over here we have sambal pad thai, which is stink beans. So basically a broad bean, so it's got that smelly element to it. Obviously with belacan, the shrimp paste, adding to the smelly tastiness of it, really. And we've got a fish curry here, which actually I did not check what fish we've got here, but it's definitely a meaty looking fish. Let's just have a little break apart there. I think, let's have a look. Get that turned over. Yes, we've got a very meaty looking fish here. And I'm sure that's going to be absolutely beautiful in a very rich sauce. Not quite sure on the sauce here. Okay, let's have a crack at this fish. So the fish here is very meaty. I'm not sure what fish this is, actually. Whether it's, looking at the skin, it could be bass, could be sea bass. I'm not sure. But it's very thick and very meaty. It's a good, it's not your regular small fish that you normally get. This is from a decent sized fish. The sauce itself has a particular flavour, and just trying to place it. I know the flavour, I know this taste. Hang on. Lots of lemongrass. There's a flavour there that I know and I can't place right. I just can't place right now. So I thought I'd just try the rice, the herb rice that they've given me to go with it, which was recommended. And there is just so much going on inside that rice. There's coconut. I mean, it's slightly drier. It's very dry and loose, but not dry in a horrible sense. It's so packed with different flavours. The herbs, I have no idea what's in it. I can see these, I don't know, you probably can't see this and I can't get close enough to the camera for that. These small pink bits, which are obviously ginger flower. The herbs, I can taste. What is it? Ram, I can't remember, Laksa leaf. The Laksa leaf in here. Bits of carrot. There's a few other things that I could eat this rice on its own. But I'm not going to. I'll have some of the beans. Beans, yeah, the beans. There's the beans. And somebody's prawn. So let's have a little taste of the beans. So sambal pad thai. Got that slightly stinky smell that you'd expect from stinky beans. Bit of a chili kick, similar to a broad bean taste. It's got a bit of a chili kick to it. A nice creamy texture to the bean itself, but slightly crunchy at the same time. And that sourness. There's some tamarind in here somewhere. There's a sourness from tamarind and that shrimp paste taste that you can get in the background as well. Okay, so I'm going to get into the star of the show tonight, and that is the Buah Keluak nut. And this nut is just something so special. As I said, this is buried in the ground with ash for up to 40 days, help leach out the cyanide that sits within it. Is then soaked in water for a number of days before it's cooked. So it's not an easy dish to prepare, and it's also not a dish that you'll see almost anywhere. I don't see many reviews of this dish, which is a real shame, and people need to eat more of this because it's absolutely lovely. So inside the nut, if you look at the sauce itself, if you look at the sauce down here, you'll see how dark it is from the leaching of this nut. But this nut has such a rich, dark, chocolatey flavour. I can't explain it. It's addictive. They call it a black truffle, but to me, it's just so addictive. When you eat it, slightly salty, slightly bitter, but that could be 90% dark chocolate with a hint of sea salt. It's almost exactly like that. The texture's slightly different. This is softer, but it is like eating 90% dark chocolate, and I absolutely love it. And I'm so glad I came here because the rest of the food is really, really good. And I'm glad that I've got to eat this again because it's not easy to find. But if you can find it, go and eat it. You're going to find it more in southern Malaysia. I think they eat it in Indonesia as well, which is where it originates from. But I think the Malaysians kind of adapted it to their own style, and that's where I know it from. So yeah, good stuff. Yeah, such a unique. I can't explain it anymore. It's such a unique flavour. Go away now. I've got to eat. Okay, so just a quick summary of the meal that I've just had at Cheki Nonya Peranakan restaurant. And actually, it was really good. Some interesting food there. The prawns were great. Coconut sauce was lovely. The rice was very unique, very special. Nasi ulam, never had it before. And I'm surprised I've never had it before. And I will be asking for it again in the future. It's so many different flavours going on. It has fresh turmeric in it. It has, I think it has kaffir lime leaves in it. It has some other herbs in it as well. So many strong flavours, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And the Buah the I am Buah Keluak, which is what I came for. And there aren't many restaurants that do it, but it's absolutely wonderful. And I love that deep chocolatey flavour that it gives. Really, really, really good. So, yeah, good night, great meal. 341 ringgit. So that's what it cost for a meal for two. Quite a big meal for two because we didn't finish it all. But actually, yeah, good value for a Michelin recommended restaurant.